Warning, this video contains a voiceover done by AI. AI is only being used due to the creator having cancer removal surgery in his mouth. If you do not like this type of content, please click off the video. No need for any negative comments. If you do not mind the use of AI voiceover, please sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy.
Is today your first day in the world of Los Santos? Are you broke, lost, and a nobody? Well, today is your lucky day. After today's video, you will no longer be a broke loser amongst your friends. Today I will be showing you the best way to make a quick buck in order to make millions. Be sure to watch all the way through as I reveal the surefire method to make loads of money in an efficient way. Honestly, these are in no particular order, but just the fastest ways I have found to make money without needing a business or a heist setup room. Method 1 is contact jobs. Contact jobs are those jobs where characters from the main story contact you and give you something to do. These can be done with a team or solo. While with a team is a more fun experience, it does not hurt to go in alone. So you may be wondering, which contact job pays the most? Well, the answer is simple: all of them. It doesn't matter which one you play, the reward is based on the amount of time taken to complete the mission, and all missions pay pretty much the same. There is a bit of variation, but it is negligible in the long run. Since the reward is time-based, the best way to make money is to complete missions in a bit more than 4 minutes. If you look at the chart on screen now, you can see the payout rewards. You've heard the saying, time is money, and that is the case with these missions. The more time spent, the more money made. Simple as that. Taking into account 1 minute of lobby time between missions, completing missions just above the 4 minutes mark allows you to make an average of $9,600 per 5 minutes, which makes $115,000 per hour, solo, in hard difficulty. On the other hand, if you spend 15 minutes per mission, you'll make around $80,000 per hour. You make more per mission, but less per minute or hour spent playing, so it's better to complete missions relatively quickly instead of waiting to get a larger pay. If you're looking for quick and easy missions, stick to Gerald's and Simeon's, and play other missions when you want something more challenging that takes longer to complete. A lot of harder or more challenging missions become a piece of cake if you do them from an armored Kuruma. They may even become dull and boring because of a lack of challenge. But the way you want to play missions is entirely up to you. Things to keep in mind while doing these missions also are difficulty level bonuses. Completing missions on normal difficulty earns a 25% RP and cash bonus, while completing missions on hard difficulty earns a 50% RP and cash bonus. Multiplayer bonus comes into play when completing missions with at least 2 players or in a full lobby earns an RP bonus for all participants. 2 players also earn 10% more cash each. 3 players earn 20% more cash each. 4 players earn 30% more cash each. So be sure to get your buddies involved in this money-making mission of yours. Method 2 is hunting and finding collectibles. A stellar but time-consuming beginner method is to grab all the collectibles. There's so many at this point in the game, and it's relatively hassle-free. You won't have to worry about winning, and you can simply follow a guide and pick them all up like Pokemon cards. You'll get a ton of money and RP out of this if you grab every one. The only type that's essentially locked until endgame are the signal jammers, as you will need a good air combat vehicle to destroy a majority of them. You'll also get some sweet skins, like the Space Interloper. I will leave guides to collectibles in the description for those of you interested in hunting down those collectibles. Now on to something that hopefully will not turn your brain to mush. One of the most basic ways of making money in the beginning is jobs. Jobs have been around since the original release back on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Taking part in GTA Online jobs is the most consistent, and arguably the most enjoyable, method of making money. Whether it's a death match or a race, jobs can earn you loads of cash, with the plus of not turning your brain to mush via boredom. The better you perform in said job, the more cash and RP you will earn. These jobs are essentially skill-based earnings. Your earnings are based on if you win or if you lose. The difference between winning and losing could be a few $1,000s, so it's best to bring your A game. Staying in a lobby after finishing a job is a good practice since sometimes it can be hard to find a group that wants to grind out jobs continuously. Jobs can be found scattered around the map, but the easiest and quickest way to get started is via the Quick Jobs menu. Jobs are an especially attainable method too, since they don't require a startup fee. Before I go any further, let me warn you, if you do not bank your earnings from these methods, you are bound to lose it all. No matter how much money you're making, you need to get in the habit of instantly banking your cash on hand. If you don't, you might waste a lot of time. GTA Online players can be ruthless, and you don't want to be holding large amounts of cash in your wallet in any scenario. Nothing is more painful than being mugged by a player after finishing a high-paying mission. This is becoming rarer, but be safe and save yourself the trauma. Use your phone after completing a job, browse the internet, and bank your cash via the Maze Bank app. Method 4 may seem like something done out of boredom, but can be profitable if you do it right. Daily objectives are often neglected and ignored by most players, maybe even due to the fact that people just don't know they exist. There are 3 daily objectives that, when completed, earn you a $25,000 payout. These tasks are usually very short and easily completed. It's good to get in the habit of doing these objectives every day. Completing your daily objectives every day can net you $175,000 per week. Daily objectives do, on the other hand, have a maximum monthly payout of $1,580,000, not including the additional money you earn for completing the individual objectives. Method 5 is being hired as a VIP bodyguard. This is a very easy option. Just go into a session and toggle looking for work in the SecuroServe app on your in-game phone. Being lucky enough to be hired as a bodyguard by an active VIP can be an extremely profitable money-making scheme in the long run. Not only does serving as a bodyguard feel pretty damn cool, but it's also very fun, especially if your VIP has some sweet rides for you to cruise around in while you protect them. Serving as a bodyguard will earn you $5,000 every 15 minutes. On top of the payouts that you get for the jobs you and your VIP complete together. Although the pay rate of this job does not seem like a lot, it starts to add up after a while, and most of your earnings will come from bonuses from completing challenges and jobs. As long as your VIP is money-hungry, determined, and experienced, then this method can be very consistent. Today's last method of making money is, well, let's call this the ultimate cop-out. This method is, of course, shark cards. If you have access to your mom and dad's credit card, go crazy. Obviously, buying shark cards is only a viable option if your cash is burning a hole in your wallet, but nevertheless, this is clearly the fastest and easiest way to make money in GTA Online. So at the beginning of the video I spoke about the surefire way to make money. Well, that includes the crew tab on the pause menu. This is very critical to making money in peace and also having people to help make said money. I will give you a few crews to look for depending on the console you play on. For PC players there is the Safe Crew. For PlayStation players there are crews like New Dawn. And for Xbox players look up the FGLP crew. I will leave links to these crews in the description. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and consider subscribing for funny moment montages, guides, and other stuff on the channel. Also be sure to check out all my other videos. You might see something you enjoy. Also, if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite money-making method is and let me know what other kind of guides you'd like to see. Until next time, stay awesome and keep gaming.